the white supremacists, they like to put out real information and mix it up with bullshit. Okay. Is the COVID real? Yes, it's real. Let's be clear. Are they cooking the books, inflating the numbers with black people? Yes. Yes, they are. And I believe a lot of people that's dying, they're dying because of them going to the hospital. Let me tell you something, what the mainstream media is not really telling you, and I want y'all to look this up. When they diagnose somebody with COVID-19, the doctor gets an immediate $13,000. Medicaid and all those people, they're sending, if you're diagnosed with COVID-19, that doctor is going to immediately get $13,000. This is a money finesse too. If you get on a ventilator, that is an additional $39,000. So we're talking over $50,000 if they can get somebody in that hospital on a ventilator. A doctor who's just has a regular practice, a damn doctor is now incentivized to really diagnose anybody. Somebody said, prove it. Okay, let's take time and do that. Let's do that. Well, do y'all need proof? I'll show some proof. Good man. I just wanted to save time. Somebody said, prove that. Okay. Let's give me a second here. Let me go to my Instagram. I'll be glad to do that. Let me look it up real quickly.
Determination of the cause of death is a big deal. It has impact on estate planning. It has impact on future generations. And the idea that we're going to allow people to massage and sort of game the numbers is a real issue, because we're going to undermine the trust. And right now, as we see politicians doing things that aren't necessarily motivated on fact and science, the public's their trust in politicians.
When white folks are saying, hey, you can't trust these people, even they saying you can't trust them.
Is already wearing thin. Well, I would remind him that anytime healthcare intersects with dollars, it gets awkward. Right now, Medicare has determined that if you have a COVID-19 admission to the hospital, you'll get paid $13,000.
Oh, okay. Did you catch that? Okay. There we go. Hold on. Did y'all catch that? Was that good? All right. Okay. Oh, let me play the rest. All right. I just want you to catch it because somebody wanted me to prove it. Okay.
If that COVID-19 patient goes on a ventilator, you get $39,000, 3 times as much.
Okay. All right. Is that good enough? Okay. Was that sufficient proof? Was that good, right? Okay. Now we can proceed, because I'm not here just bumping my fucking gums. See, that's what we need. We need people bringing real facts here, real receipts here. And as you heard, this man is a doctor and he's a senator. So it's no tinfoil kufi. You can't do, oh, y'all talking that hotep shit. Okay? Let's just be clear. So as you see, these doctors are being incentivized financially to inflate the numbers. These doctors are being incentivized to inflate the numbers. So they can kill several birds with one stone. So now, let's say you're a white supremacist working in the medical industry. Okay? Boy, you got a green light right now. Boy, put yourself in the mindset of a white supremacist who's a doctor. And don't think that they're not white supremacist doctors, right? Let's be very clear. Many of the Nazis were doctors and all that. So I'm a white supremacist doctor. I'm going to help speed up this little eugenics program with Negroes. I can do that, and I can get incentivized. So now I can bring in, 50 black folks come see me. I mark them all down as COVID, and then I put their asses on ventilators. I'm a millionaire. I can make a quick million in a week. You understand? You can make money off this shit in a week. And I've been hearing these ventilators are the things that's actually killing a lot of people, by the way. While you bullshitting, it's these ventilators that's killing people. This is what I've been hearing. And this is the sweet thing. So now if you get somebody who's a COVID patient that you didn't even have to test them. You're like, oh, you coughing? You got COVID. Let me get that 13,000. Let me get you on a ventilator. Let me get that other 39. So I got over 50K putting your black ass on a damn ventilator. And oops, you died. I don't get sued for malpractice because, hey, there's a COVID outbreak out here. So free and clear. This is the perfect fucking crime right now. This is why hospitals got bodies all piled up like this. I've seen footage of, I didn't even post some of that shit I've been seeing in New York, in Brooklyn, these hospitals where there's just dead bodies and body bags littering the floors of these damn hospitals. I don't post it because I know they'll probably ding my page if I post that bullshit. All that is money. You got all these people you can wipe out, you don't get a malpractice suit, and you get some money. And out there in New York, they over there dumping people on Hart's Island right now, by the way. And I told y'all about Hart's Island months ago. That's a place where they've been throwing dead black people in that island for 200 years. They would put former slaves up there and kill them and put them on Hart Island, over there by the Bronx. That's where they're dumping all them bodies, where they dump unclaimed bodies, which probably means homeless, by the way. Which probably means homeless. Because, see, with this thing, where are all these homeless people going? They're shutting down the parks, shutting down the beaches. They ain't really got no shelters out here that can house these people. So where are all these homeless people going? Where are the homeless people? You understand? Who's unclaimed? Who would be unclaimed? A homeless person. You understand? So, yeah, you can drag a homeless person in a hospital somewhere, off them, bag them up, get you 50K real quick, and don't nobody miss them. You better understand how these white supremacists are thinking. And let's not even go into the potential organ harvesting here. You go in there with a cough, oh, I gotta hurry up and get you on a ventilator. And they get you on that ventilator and you die 2 days later. I've been hearing like black folks dying the minute they go to the hospital, they die. So now with all these homeless people who are useless to society, now they're worth 50 grand. You can off them and ain't nobody gonna even question you. Oh, it's Corona. It's Corona. This is a real purge. And it's been financially incentivized. Come on, man, we got to start thinking like how they thinking. Look, and now the media's jumping in, demonizing us. See, it was all about, let's not demonize the Asians. Oh, we can't do that with the Asians. Oh, we can't do that with the Asians. Oh, it would be so wrong to demonize Asians. We can't stigmatize Asians, but they're stigmatizing us. I saw an article today. They're really using this now. The propaganda for the corona now, they're in full propaganda mode at this point. Right now, they're in full propaganda mode. But as far as a lot of these numbers they putting out, how black folks are just getting it all of a sudden overnight, they are cooking the books. They're cooking the books. What they're doing with us, they're overcounting black people with coronavirus, and they're undercounting white people. They break down white numbers into ethnic groups of whiteness. All right? They don't do that with black people, excuse me. They don't do that with black people. They start breaking the numbers down ethnically. So they'll count white Latinos differently. No, Latinos are white. Latinos identify as white. On the census, they are amalgamated in with white society. They're white, all right? The others are white. That other shit you see, that's white too. You understand? When you see some shit like other, that's white. They just don't want to say it. This is a lot of fuzzy math going on here. We're going to break this stuff down. We're going to go very slow and meticulous with it. We're going to break it down so y'all can see how they do. Okay? Now, they broke it down for California. Now, look how deceptive this is. As of April 9th, California experienced 492 deaths, but only 261 deaths had data on race or ethnicity. That's bullshit. Okay? How the fuck somebody die, you don't know what race or ethnicity they are? That don't make no sense. That don't make sense. If 400 and some people died, you know what race they are. You understand? They just don't want to tell you what it is. So they play dumb when it's convenient. Okay? They start playing dumb. These are white people. They just don't want to say it. And this, look at the Jedi mind trick they play with the numbers. Now, this is California. Now, in California, black people are the lowest deaths out here. Only 21 black people died in California. Most of them are white. This Latino here, that's white. The white is white, 99 people white. The other, that's another, more white people. Okay? But look how they explain this. Disproportionality in COVID deaths in California. California residents are 1.4 times more likely to die from COVID than the population data would suggest. Blacks comprised of 6% of the population, but they represent 8% of the death. This is just mind twisting. This is, you're twisting like a pretzel to put black folks in the forefront of this. And look at the bottom. Whites and Latino residents are less likely to die than expected. So look how they twisted that. Because when you look at raw numbers, and that's what really matters, raw numbers. Well, based on proportionality, disproportionate rates and the plebiscites of it, it's really black people. No. You see that twist, the twist of logic they tried to do? And let's be very clear. 21 is a very low number. And I can almost guarantee most of those people, that 21, they didn't test them. Most of that 21 black folks didn't even test them for the most part. Or they were probably elderly and they died and they just said it was a COVID death. But 21 is a very low number. And the number is low for California for black people because, number one, black folks, we know to stay the fuck out of hospitals if it's not completely necessary out here in California, especially here in LA. We know to stay the hell out of these damn hospitals, especially King Drew Medical Center. We grew up out here dealing with the King Drew Medical Center, Killer King Hospital. We knew not to go there. You will not survive. We've been knowing that for decades out here. And we've been like that with a lot of hospitals out here. Even if we got shot, a lot of brothers and sisters know not to go to the hospital because the cops are going to be there asking questions. So you go to your homie's house and they know how to take the bullet out and wrap you up. You know what I'm saying?